Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals. It's me, your host with the most, Dr. John Wolfenstein here. And today, we're bringing you another beautiful day on the high seas of Vodari. Do give me just a moment, as I thought I was done dealing with all the technical issues, but it looks like I'm wrong.
This struggle is real.
It really frickin' is. And I don't know why. Like, it's really freaking real today. Like, like it did not need to be this hard. Oh no, wait, hold on, no. There we go. Do 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 do. Scooby doo beep doo. Scoobity doo. I did the thing. Okay, good. Jesus, TikTok Live is fighting me every step of the way tonight. So allow me to apologize to everyone. So for those of you who are my beautiful patients, allow me to first apologize to you. I had a serious security breach on my computer, and so I unfortunately got hacked and had to delete the Discord server that you are all in. Again, I did it to protect you guys, and you know, I don't want anything bad to happen to you, my beautiful patients, because you guys are awesome. And I would feel insanely guilty if something were to happen to you guys because of my negligence. So I hope you all understand. Really, again, I'm so very sorry. And I just want to say that I love all of you, my beautiful patients. You're all amazing. And, you know, I do what I can for you guys when I can for you guys. So I just want to say that first and foremost. Also, the other thing I want to say is that I will be opening a new Discord from you, my beautiful Patreon patients, as soon as I am able, and it's gonna have some more fun stuff. We're gonna do some more stuff on it. I'm gonna be posting more videos. Also on TikTok, you may have noticed today that I have been posting regularly once again. So more TikTok is in my future. Probably going to be posting at least one video a day for the next couple days, next couple weeks, actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. And yeah, I'm super excited for that. And last but certainly not least, as you can see from my bobbing and weaving and weaving bob, I have fixed it. I have got movement. I'm a real VTuber again, Mama. Can't you see? Actually, Mama Chaos might actually be watching. I am streaming this on Facebook. Hi, Mama Chaos. Well, you know, Mama Wolfenstein, but still, Mother of Chaos. Anyway, anywhooty. But yeah, I have now done the very basic thing of learning how to stream using my camera on my phone. So hopefully this is, you know, a little bit better, and hopefully I can get into some cool stuff. So, but I do apologize. All of this, you know, technical stuff is the reason for our very late start. And I do apologize. And yes, apologize. But, you know, we're here. Some of us are not, you know, not normal, and we're going to kick ass anyway. So, I don't know if you can say the Q word anymore, and frankly, I don't have time in my life to waste, so I'm not going to bother. Some of us are abnormal, and you know what? That's okay, damn it. Because I like me. Remember, patients, if you like you, that's all that matters. Fuck the rest of the world.
I think our boy's Discord died on him.
Oh
Again?
no! No! We lost the scram! I do like the tracking on my phone though. It looks like it's a lot better. Also, it tracks my eyeballs. Sorry. I am just really enjoying the new features. Any hootie. Shit. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can get another setting to work. Cause I do have something. So I want to see if I can actually get it to. Yeah.
I believe you.
So yeah, I'm gonna be.
Everything all right, Scram?
Oh, my whole house blew up.
All right.
I see.
What the heck?
I don't know how to explain it other than my whole house went out.
I think your partner overloaded the breaker when he was working on that vacuum.
Well,
Well, I'm back, and I have a snack.
Very nice.
I have a snack. A snack. You know it. Hey, you can actually track me bobbing like this. Sorry. I need to find my dosage.
You will never find it because I don't think they dose people that high.
I mean, frankly, I don't think they could, and also, I don't know how Adderall and Chaos Entity would go together. It just doesn't seem like a good combination. But anywho, let us jump into the world of Vodari! Hey, you can say that in that voice and make that joke, and it actually works. Okay, apparently when I drink something, my whole camera dies.
Well,
Noted.
don't do that.
Hey, you got to stay hydrated, man.
Think of the camera.
Well, I think it's just because your camera's tracking your face, not your arms, and you're putting your arm in front of your face.
Oh yeah, smarty britches? You're probably right. So, but anywho, so when last we left off, our brave heroes, our crew of the Vessie's Mercy, are crack babies in training. That's about all I got for you. You guys were in the process of getting kind of situated here in Vodari, the city of Festives. Wow, Roll20 is running abysmally slow today.
I know, I'm so bad.
Jeez, Roll20, what happened to you? You can tell us if you can tell us if the bad men hurt you. Like, calm down. We're here to
On the doll when the
help.
bad man touched you.
How do you point on a doll for a website? I have questions.
Let me reword that. Point on the source mod where the bad man touched you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, it tracks my head nods so much better now. Not great, but still better. Oh, jeez. Anyway, so you guys have talked to a few of the political houses and have begun to, shall we say,
Make alliances.
Yeah,
Would
let's say
probably
that.
be,
Make alliances, start making deals, that kind of thing. You know, stuff like that. And you guys have begun to kind of see what's going on around here and really understand what's at stake and what's at risk for you guys. And with that being said, and with that in mind, aha, found it. Okay. But with that being said, a conversation happened between Niafta and Mr. Oh God, what is his name?
I think you called him Mr. Black.
I was hanging out with.
Yes. Or no, the leader of the. Was that him? It was.
Wait, I have. No.
What was that, Niafta?
No, I'm searching on the names that I have for my notebook too. There's so many.
Indeed.
Who's Morty?
Huh?
What about Morty?
Yeah, Morty. Who's Morty?
I don't know who a Morty is. I have a Sooty. I don't have a Morty.
Oh no. No, I don't have names for the last episode. I only have the name of the 4 houses and what is this? The Emerging House of Shadows.
Well, you went and had the meeting in the House of Shadows, so
Yes.
that's not a bad thing. And as you went and had this meeting in the House of Shadows, you guys came to a sort of agreement. You would kind of act as a neutral meeting ground for the House of Shadows, as well as
Yes, we're waiting for them, right?
Yeah, as well as House Tea Leaf. The rules are obviously that this meeting is to take place at night.
I'm listening.
You are also not to allow any water in sight. No water is to be in the meeting to drink. No water is to get on anybody once they get on your ship. Before that, obviously, they're in charge of their own problems of water. But once they get on your ship and once they get off, so long as they're on your ship, water is not to be present for any reason. They will meet with Lady Tea Leaf. The Master of Shadows will arrive in his own way, or so he said. And he will meet with the current head of House Tea Leaf, known as... Maybe it'll scroll faster here. Yes, it will. Important NPCs. Here we are. Here we go. Found it. Lang Tea Leaf. Miss Lang Tea Leaf and yourself obviously are going to have this meeting, and you guys are going to meet with the House of Shadows Master. Now, you are in the process of preparing the ship. House Tea Leaf has said that they are going to offer you they are perfectly willing to offer you a fairly large reward, including a new ship, if so desired. Or they can offer you substantial upgrades to your current ship. That is also an option. Since, again, the Vessie's Mercy is, somewhat, favorited. Though, again, it has been said you could transfer the name to a new ship. So that way you could still be the crew of the Vessie's Mercy. But anyway, you'd basically go from a modified sloop to a proper brigantine. I remember the ship costs properly.
I thought our ship was already like super upgraded last time we left.
Indeed it is.
It's very well repaired.
Indeed it is. It has it has a bunch of upgrades on it. But ultimately you're trading in essentially a sloop, granted a modified sloop, and you're trading it for a brigantine, which is a much larger vessel. A brigantine is a proper mini-mast ship. Your particular sloop has been upgraded. There's also, I think, double the amount of cannons. You can hold double the amount of people, and I think 4 times the amount of cargo. It's quite the upgrade. Crew capacity standard, which you will take your triple hammock upgrade with you no matter what you do. So it'll be really ×3, but for the crew capacity, standard is 28 crew, 14 passengers, cargo capacity is 50 tons, and you can travel 144 miles per day for a brigantine. For a
So the brigantine would be faster than a small ship?
Say that one more again?
I'm thinking that maybe a bigger ship would not be that convenient because, I mean, we are the word's not pirates. What we are?
You are privateers.
Privateers. Yeah, that's the word. All right. No, but the thing is that if we're probably, I mean, now that we're working for these big houses, that are important people and stuff, true. I would make our specialty to transport special cargo for the houses for private missions. Meaning that I would need a small, discreet ship, but also very fast. That's what I want. I want my ship to be the fastest.
Alrighty. Easy done. And
you still have the ship in a bottle there, Niafta.
Yep. Although that same ship is about the size of this ship. So looking at the fastest.
That one's for emergency.
Yeah, that's for emergencies. Looking at the fastest ship. So the fastest ship that you can obtain is an Elven warship. It is a slightly larger ship, but it is Elven in design and thus much faster. It can go 168 miles in a day. Its crew capacity is 40, passengers are 20, and cargo capacity is 200. So
nice.
It also has 8 guns instead of the 4, I think, that you're rocking. Let me double check your ship real quick. Yeah, so you guys are rocking 4 guns. This ship has 8. And it is an Elven warship are 3-mast multi-deck ships that make up the core of the Silveraran fleet. These sleek ships are known for their white hulls and green sails. The typical Elven warship carries dozens of archers and is equipped with arcane cannons and silk sails with wooden battens. Ceilings are lower. Thok would probably do a lot more bending, but You have moon glow lanterns, which basically are a magic. They come standard, and they are a type of lantern. Let's see. Let me double check the exact wording. Moon glow lanterns. Here we are. They shine bright light through the entire ship and are enchanted with the effect of continual flame. They are lit and unlit with a magical password. So again, your lanterns don't produce heat. They don't go out. They just are. And it costs a little bit of money to re-up them every week, but again, minor upgrade, minor maintenance, really. The magical cannons is more the interesting thing because this makes your cannonballs magical damage in terms of overcoming resistances and immunities. And then, yeah, so, all in all, it's, you know, also you have wind chaser sails, which are another type of ship upgrade. Movement upgrade, wind chaser sails. These sails slowly shift color to reflect the current color of the sky, from light blue to iron gray to midnight dark. So again, your sails match the horizon and the sky above. If you were to go with an elven warship. Now, they are pricey, so you might have to do another favor, or you might be calling in the favors with, you know, both houses and do another one in order to get it. But again, it's possible to do. And you can even sell the Vessi's Mercy in order to make up a lot of the difference in capital if you so desired. With that being said, though, you guys are preparing the ship for the arrival of the Lord of Shadows and the Lady of House Tea Leaf. So the question is what preparations, Nyafta, do you have the crew go through?
We actually haven't gone back yet. For reference, we're still in Varaki, and the ship is in Valito.
Ah, yes. All right, so you're getting ready to head to Valito. Again, charting a carriage to take you there would cost you little and less. But the question still stands, is what are your plans for the ship as you make preparations to head back to Valito?
What preparations?
Yep, preparations for the meeting.
Preparation for the meeting. Well, let me think. I have to make sure that whatever room we decide to use, it must have no water, no mirrors, and just dim lights. Is that right?
Mirrors are fine, but dim lighting and no water. The captain's cabin would serve that purpose. There's blinds you could pull on the windows, and you control any water that would be in there.
Other than that, and I guess since this is like, I think it's just going to be brief, and probably I should not offer food.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Hard to say if the guy actually eats.
It's quite all right to have like something on the table, so like fruits, vegetable, some fruits,
right.
Some charcuterie board of some description, and whether or not they touch it or not is their own thing.
Yeah, of course.
One thing the Lord of Shadows would have said is he does enjoy coffee.
Okay.
And coffee is available for purchase here in Varaki.
All right.
Your cook Octavia would have to make it, but she... Uh-oh. Power flicker.
My thing is that, should I offer coffee to the head of the house, Tea Leaf? I don't know how they would take it. I mean...
Well, House Tea Leaf does also sell coffee themselves. They make sure that they are the purveyor of fine brews. So if you bought a House Tea Leaf coffee, it might be acceptable.
No, yes, of course. Well, what should I offer to the head of this house, since they are the ones that have the best of that?
Again, I think just sticking with one of their particular coffees, and they won't take offense.
All right, I'll do that.
All right. So you are able to procure.
Sabay make together.
The
Shop and ask for House Tea Leaf darkest coffee.
10 gold.
Done.
And this is like the darkest roast and the most expensive coffee you will find.
Appropriate.
Because again, a regular bag of house tea leaf coffee, for the regular stuff is only like 5 silvers, and that's a big bag that can drink you coffee for a while. This is a very small bag. It's 10 gold. So, but you're able to procure that. Tobias is able to summon up a wagon, another carriage to bring you guys back to the Vessi's Mercy.
Damn, I was gonna hit up the castle and see if I could woo me up a princess.
No need to right now. And besides, the princess is going to be around during the festivals that are coming up.
Joke's on me, the princess is actually into women.
I mean, you never know. Joke could be on you and the princess doesn't even exist. Or is a ghost.
Oh no.
Fuck, it's a prince.
I mean, there's that too.
That'll stop you if it's a prince.
No, it won't.
But so, you and Valor Niafta return to the tavern, grab up Skull, Tobias, and she, as well as Scram. You having, obtained a pillow. Your special pillow.
It's a very good pillow.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's your special pillow. What's wrong
It
with
is my
having a
special
special pillow?
My special pillow.
Exactly. That's what I say. But now that you have your special pillow, your special eyes, and your special brand. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to those few people who remember that commercial.
My brand.
Look, Blaze. Look with your special eyes.
Right? This says the bird laugh in the background. That was a good one. That was good timing. All right.
That's why I'm staying muted, is because I have birds.
No
Even
worries.
the birds are like, dude, stop. Stop with the cringe commercials.
No, you want to talk about a cringe commercial, bro. They still run in Jake from State Farm commercials, bro. Although I think they changed the guy.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
No, it's the guy talking on the phone to his insurance agents at 4 a.m. like a fucking weirdo. Who's on the phone? Jake from State Farm. And what are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Khakis? Well, she sounds hideous. Well, he's a guy, so... I think they changed the dude. It was a fat, out-of-shape white dude, and I think it's now a black guy. Last I saw it. I don't know. I was like, huh,
Diversity.
okay. I was like, I guess one Jake got fired, and they literally went, is your name Jake? Yes. All right, you're hired. I'm all for Jakes. Although, probably should have gotten a dog to be in the commercial, but that's just me. You know what? Fine. The only time I make a fucking Adventure Time joke and nobody laughs, that's fine.
Nope.
I don't like Adventure Time, no way. I did it for all y'all. Thinking all y'all liked Adventure Time. I don't. Fuck. But anyway, moving along. So, Scram, you have your pillow, and the captain and Valor have returned, talking about we need to head back to the Vessi's Mercy.
Does this mean I have to give up the pillow?
I will buy you the pillow.
3
How much is
silvers.
the pillow?
I'm sorry, what?
3 silvers.
Okay, that's easy enough. I was about to say.
What? What's
I was
going
about
on
to say
with the pillow?
$360. God damn.
Right, for a pillow.
Dude, last time I was at a hotel and took a pillow, they charged me $120. I was like,
Holy shit.
I was like, this is not a fucking $120 pillow.
Why'd you take a pillow from a hotel?
Because
It was a
I
good
was a
pillow.
poor fucking college student and didn't have any money anyway. And then when they charged the hotel, they charged my credit card, it bounced anyway. As fun point of fact, if you just leave and don't and use your credit card and then say, oh, that credit card's been hacked, you're a poor, starving college student. I was eating a can of green beans as a meal for a day.
Mhm.
That was all I got to eat in a day. You're funny.
That's sad.
Yeah, no, there was a time I was broke as shit. I remember Mad Cow swept through my college town and I went, beef is cheap! I can eat meat again! And they went, you ate that cow, you're gonna go crazy. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm already fucking crazy! I am eating the great value green beans, 1 can a day, as the only meal I get to eat in a day. Fuck you. I'm already crazy. I hate green beans.
Yep.
I've never been able to eat another one since.
I was like that at my college, but it was the Bush's baked beans, specifically the hickory brown sugar.
Yep.
So that was the only one that didn't have meat in it.
Yep. But, yeah, so. Hated college. But anyway, moving along from my depressing college life.
Hi, I am in college. We have 2 weeks left and I am crunching. Please kill me.
Later.
So you take your pillow. Valor pays for the pillow. And you guys get on the wagon. And on the cart. And you take it back to Vardy. Or Valedo, sorry.
Toledo.
Thank you, Valor.
Don't mention it, kiddo.
A boy. Epic throwback, man. Body moves. Throw my head back. Sorry, just.
There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon.
Well, of course there is. There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon. We can drop a Burger King anywhere in the world in 48 hours. What more do you want?
The ability to drop a nuke anywhere in 48 hours.
I mean, we can do that already, but that's not important.
I was talking about the microwave. What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, you could. There's a microwave on the Burger King truck. It's literally a truck, I heard, that we can drop out of a fucking C-137. A big cargo plane.
Just dropping trucks full of food out of planes.
No, it's like a goddamn Burger King on wheels. It's like a food truck, but Burger King. And I think it's armored. That's what someone was telling me the other day. So we can literally drop a fucking mobile armored Burger King anywhere in the world in 48 hours. I went, what?
I'm sorry that my tick triggered all this.
It's okay. We're all having ADHD moments. The only one of us who's pure is Niafta because she's amazing.
Huh?
Pure, amazing, no thoughts. Head empty.
But
Careful, you activated her brain cells.
I was
Neuron activated.
But with that, you guys head back to Valido. And as you head back to Valido, the journey is uneventful. Nothing crazy. Nothing to, nothing gets in your way. Again, it's a very well-patrolled route between the two cities. Also, we're going to change up the musica. Why? Because I
like the changing of
freaking
music.
said.
Gotta change the vibes.
Yeah, you always gotta have the good vibes, man.
Out of my own curiosity, how many pirate songs do you have saved for this?
Mind your business.
I'm curious.
It's like 45, 50, something like that. And it's a
That's
mixture,
pretty
but
good.
it's a mixture between like, epic, epic for epic like battle, like high seas battle music, and then just typical tavern stuff, and then a lot of Sly Cooper. Like,
That's some really good. Some of those are really good.
oh yeah, no, Sly Cooper 3's soundtrack was fucking boss, bro. Like
I
this,
know.
like anybody who like underestimates the amazingness of the Sly Cooper soundtracks needs their head examined, because again, like, and not even 3, 1 and 2 also had a great soundtrack. 4, like some of them were pretty good, some of them were a
Yeah,
little
they were trying a little
lackluster.
hard for 4. They were trying a little hard on 4.
Well, they should have tried freaking harder with the storyline.
I mean, the storyline had a decent start. The middle was, well, mid, and the ending kind of left it open for a Sly 5, but
Well, frankly, I'm not a fan of the whole Penelope turning on Bentley thing for no friggin' reason. And even then, it's, oh, you don't get the credit that Sly Cooper. It's like, bro, Bentley gets all the fucking credit. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Sly Cooper has literally told Bentley to his face and to anyone who will listen that he can't do it without him.
I'm sorry that I triggered this event too.
no,
Anyway.
this is between me and I don't even think you've played Sly Cooper, Emil.
No, I haven't.
It's such a good game.
I'm not
It's
sure
such a
if that
good
game
series.
would give you motion sickness or not. I think there's a few first person. I think it's mostly in Sly 3 where you find a whole bunch of first person stuff. But
Yeah, 1 would probably do it, but 2 and 3 would be all right. Anyway, so as you arrive in Valito, the town is again. This particular town is getting ready for a festival. It seems that the two cities are having festivals on the same days, which again is not unusual. And because it takes only a day to travel, like most of a day, not even a full day, but because it takes most of a day to travel from one to the other, you're able to, pardon me, you're able to have a lot of celebrations kind of going off all at the same time. And it turns out to be a lot of fun for everybody.
Hooray!
Again, this particular festival is the Fiesta Gran Fiesta. Basically, it's the festival of the Grand Festival. They're not very inventive with namings, but then again, don't need to be. However, you arrive at the docks to find the Vessie's Mercy still intact. Everybody's still there, and, nobody's dead, dying, or, falling off the ship. So it seems that the ship is safe. Huzzah. Huzzah, bitches.
it's good to know that Gull's insurance paid out.
Indeed. Also, you have to, as you near the ship, you near the ship with your 2 new crew members, and of course with the other crew members, Cade, Tiny Sensei. He waves at you from the deck, and he's standing on the railings. Ahoy, Captain!
Hello. Everything alright?
Oh, aye. Everything's doing quite alright as far as we can tell, but had a couple strange events a couple nights ago. Mostly like last night or something or other, I think. But heard a quick scuffle and a quick quick splash, but couldn't see anything when we came to investigate.
I see. That's alright. We're gonna have visits.
Visitors? Who's visiting?
Let's talk about it. Inside the ship.
you're on the ship.
Alright. Please join the crew. I mean, there's gonna be some stuff happening here soon.
The whole crew's kind of gathered, and they all look at you like interested, and finally, Mojo and Curly kind of look, and then they look at Thok, and Thok just, what kind of stuff happening?
Hey, well, we're going to be officiating a meeting between the head of House Leaf and the head of the House of Shadows. This is very important for our future.
Thok
We might get very nice jobs out of this.
Thok looks down at Tiny Sensei, and Tiny Sensei just nods. Very important people. I'm not familiar with this House of Shadows, but if they're wanting to meet with House Tea Leaf, and House Tea Leaf is considering taking the meeting, then they must be people worth knowing, so better put our best foots forward.
Yes, sir. And so, we're not only officiating this, like as mediators, we're also to provide certain kind of ambience for our, visitors to feel comfortable. So, the meeting is going to happen very late at night. We need to keep just enough light for our guests of House Tea Leaf to see the floor and be able to walk around, but no more than that. The meeting will be in my quarters. I'll be there. And that day, there must not be any kind of water inside my quarters. So let's take care of that.
You see Cade kind of like raise an eyebrow. Well, keeping water out of your quarters is easy, but keeping like I assume you'll want water off the deck of the ship too.
Very likely, yes. I mean, anywhere around these people are going to be walking in and out, there shouldn't be surfaces of water.
Put bluntly, Cade, the bare minimum of water expected on the deck of a ship and on a dock is acceptable.
All right then.
Because even our guest is well aware of the impossible task of keeping a ship deck dry.
Can I have 20 gold, Captain?
Well, I have snacks in my mouth. Hold on. And what would that be for?
You want as little water as possible. I have an idea to make that happen. I need 20 gold.
Oh, sweet. Granted.
He nods, and you and him will retrieve it for him after the meeting. He then looks to Mojo and Curly. You three goobers, don't you bring any swabbing up to the main deck. In fact, you three goobers don't get to come up on the main deck until after the fancy guest has left. Got it? Well, hey, why can't we... Got it. Okay. And he kind of just looks up. Marahon looks down and waves. And he kind of thinks, I have another couple ideas on how we can kind of spruce this place up, but we can make it so the lantern situation is easy. We'll put one of the ever-burning lanterns in your chamber, Captain, and you can control the intensity of the flame with the knob. Should be pretty easy to do. Is there anything else we need to know about this guest and what we're expected to do?
Let me think.
Let's
No, I
see.
think that's for the moment that is, right?
Dim lighting, meeting at night. The only people inside the meeting that were allowed amongst the crew were myself and Niafta, I believe.
Yeah, because we were the two ones to make the deal.
You're likely, well, since you're the neutral party. You're likely there to make sure that both parties don't kill each other, and to take up arms against one or the other should they break the let's call it temporary truce. That's usually how these things go.
Could you install an alarm bell in the captain's quarters should the need arise?
Sure. It's not hard. Then again, Doc and I will be right outside the door once it closes. We'll make ourselves scarce.
That is what we mentioned.
We'll make ourselves scarce as you're leading Mr. Fancy Guest up to your cabin, and then once the door closes and there's some wood between us, we'll go ahead and take up a guard-like position.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, most of the crew should be sleeping since it's going to be very late at night, so that shouldn't be inconvenient.
Very good. Very well then. And he kind of looks to everyone. Well then, everyone, you heard the captain. We're gonna get prepared for this event. He kind of looks back at you.
Make it look clean and respectful.
Octavia just kind of raises her hand. Am I to understand that I might be doing some cooking or preparing some kind of fancy meal?
We're not preparing fancy meals, but maybe like a charcuterie would do. Just a snack. The reunion is meant to be brief. We're just going to discuss some stuff, so maybe if they can have something, to munch on. But no fancy meals or anything like that. Oh, and also here, I give her the bag of coffee. And I tell her, I'm going to need this brewed very finely for the meeting.
Of course. I can do that. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Doc just kind of thinks, I suppose I will be on standby, just in case someone says the words, ow, stop, murderer, help, or dying.
Yes.
Very well then. I will set myself to listen for those words, and program my brain to react even in a state of slumber.
Is there anything you need me to do?
Sit there and look adorable, kid. Or go take a nap with your new fancy pillow.
Yeah. I'm going to need you. There's your mission. Scrum, you have a mission tonight. I mean, that night.
I have a mission?
Is that night or this night? When is the night? When is the night?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Okay, you have a mission tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
You're going to take that new special pillow that you got. And you're going to sleep through the night with it, and in the morning you're going to tell me how good it is. Because if it's that good, and if everything goes well and I get the job and we get the money, maybe everybody will have their own pillow.
Well, really?
You can have
I'll do my hardest.
You can have mine if that happens. I mostly use my own tail as a pillow in the end anyways.
That's
I'll
fine.
write a 35-page essay with a thesis and conclusion.
Wait, what?
I had to do that when I got punished.
I have quill and ink.
I have questions. I was not aware Scram was capable of forming large words.
You underestimate him.
I'm 19. We're the same age.
Yeah.
You have not made an effort to say large words while in my presence.
Photosynthesis.
It just comes out. You don't really make an effort. Sometimes when you make an effort, it cannot come out.
Bodacious.
I can't think of any other big words off the top of my head right now.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You had
What's that mean?
photosynthesis and
Vocabulary.
bodacious.
Think of her
Vocabulary. That shit is really say.
Onomatopoeia. That's a good one.
But that's easy. Worcestershire.
It's wash your sister sauce.
Oh, I just call it your
What's your
sister's
sister?
sauce.
Exactly. It's wash your sister sauce.
Worcestershire.
Well, whatever. You have your mission there. So remember, you are to study this pillow during the night, tomorrow night. And in the morning, you're gonna tell me how nice it is, and if it's better than the other one that you had,
Okay,
and stuff like that. Good.
I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm. I believe in you.
E.
Yeah. Input Markiplier sound here.
You right. This is fucking Barbara's fault. You right.
I know that reference. I know that video.
A great reference. It's a great
That
fucking
one
video.
That still makes me laugh.
You right. One day I'm gonna have a soundboard that I can just record clips on and just say things. And it's just gonna be, you can certainly try.
It's gonna
Roll
be
it.
that. It's gonna be like the main one. It's like, you can certainly try. Roll it.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
All right.
One
Who's got?
of my favorite, the one that I use the most is, but did you die?
But
Yeah.
did you die?
But did you die?
Anyways, what are we doing for the next day?
I can't.
Right.
I found it. I fucking found it.
Mhm.
Please tell me that this is fucking Barbara's fault.
No,
Please
it's
tell
fucking
me.
Barbara's fault. This is fucking Barbara's fault.
That'd be the greatest fucking just Discord note ever. For no reason other than it's funny.
You're right.
Eh. Uh, but anyway, so for the day, you guys are able to kind of help tidy up the ship and again help get it presentable. What ends up happening is Cade actually goes to a store here in town that makes fine tapestries and quilts and rugs and all kinds of other things. And he literally buys 2 gangplank rugs made of thick wool. And I'm talking thick with like 4 C's and a double K. Like thick. Rugs. And he brings them back with Thok's help. And he presents them to you, NAFTA, going, we can roll out the red carpet. Literally. I figure one of these along the gangplank, because again, they're thick enough that I don't think water will have a chance to spread. And one of these from the top of the gangplank to the captain's cabin.
Okay.
And again, we'll roll them out right before he starts walking up the gangplank. That way we can be sure they're nice and dry beforehand. Thok, you think you can handle that? Yep. I can do it.
I mean, maybe yes, but also that's gonna look a little bit too much like I'm sucking their dicks.
Wait, what?
He kind of shrugs. It's both of these guys are snobs if they're the head of a trading house, so they might expect the red carpet treatment.
Fair Maybe only over the deck, not all the way to my quarters.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that will look good.
He looks to the Three Stooges. Don't you swab the deck. Actually, swab it right now. And then don't come up here again. You got it. And they stumble over themselves trying to swab the deck. Cade hands Stock one of the rugs. Go put that away somewhere. Keep it as a backup and make sure it doesn't get wet. Okay.
Cade, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not sure if they're more terrified of me anymore or of you.
See, you're what we call the land crew, so you leave the ship. I don't. And I literally spend my free time appearing behind them.
You torture them with stealth?
It's not torture. Just because they're jumpier than a jackrabbit. That's not my fault.
I don't. Did you hear about what I did to them the first time, or were you there for that?
I don't remember.
I threatened to basically feed them to all the wild snakes in the forest after we, left them sinking in a pile of quicksand.
Ah! Makes a whole lot of sense.
Needless to say, they changed their tunes real quick.
I don't really know them that well. I think this is my first time even seeing them.
Oh, that's Larry, that's Curly, and that's Mo. We don't actually know their names because they've refused to say them. But that's what we call them, and they've never corrected us.
Do you think they don't tell you because they're scared of you?
Yeah,
That
probably.
may be that might be the reason, but maybe they just decided to toss away their old identities, considering what their old identities meant.
What does their old identities mean?
Not good.
They were not good people.
Oh.
They're working for us as like atonement.
This was their alternative to prison or death.
Oh, okay.
Not death. But anyway.
Have you ever just considered blowing them up?
Well, yeah, but they ain't worth the powder and shot it takes to blow them up.
It might be worth the powder to fire them out of a cannon if we can find one big enough.
Grimir and Missy poke their heads up from below deck. Cannons? They say in unison.
No cannons. No cannons.
They both their heads sink back down.
Cannons? No cannons. Cannons? No cannons.
No cannons. Cannons? No cannons.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, no cannons. So sad. But
And you call me a child. Just because I'm stunted doesn't mean I'm not an adult.
I mean, where's your sulky parent when I need her?
Oh, I thought she killed herself.
She's around. She's just,
yeah, Rowan is still here somewhere.
she's just, she's doing her own thing while you're doing things with us.
I mean,
whenever people disappear, I just kind of assume they went to sleep forever.
No.
That's
sometimes, but no.
I'm not wrong. Half the time I'm right.
Okay, with us, it's not always that cut and dry.
Some of my siblings couldn't handle it.
Yeah, there's still a long and possibly very illegal conversation I need to have with your mother when I find her. It may involve a towel and a jug of water. A jug of endless water.
I don't know what that means.
Everyone else does!
Kid just shrugs. You're not missing anything. Anyway. And he kind of looks to Niafta. Well, we're as ready as we can be. Octavia's downstairs brewing coffee and getting the coochie board ready.
I'm sorry, the what?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Kate, I'm quite certain you mispronounced charcuterie board.
Oh, fancy pants, Mr. McGee over here. Hey, fuck you. How about that?
Ooh, fancy.
I don't think you could handle it there.
Over here.
I'm gonna stop that line of conversation before that gets me killed in my sleep.
I mean, Thok over here has, he's always down for a good time.
No.
And Fox just appears behind you. I like to cuddle.
I don't.
That's fine. I can cuddle Mo. And he walks over to Mo, and Mo just books it. He's like, oh god, not again!
Cade, what have you been doing on this ship? We've been gone for less than a week.
Cade looks at him. I haven't been doing anything. Thok wants to cuddle somebody. Mo has the softest hair. How's that my fault?
Oh,
I honestly thought Thok had a thing for Niafta.
Thok does have a thing for Niafta. Cuddling and sex is not the same thing.
not the same thing.
Why are you condoning this?
Because it's not the same.
Look how terrified Mo is! Clearly whatever Thok considers cuddling is not the same as what we think it is.
No, Mo's just
well.
If he was a bad person, doesn't he deserve it?
Mo's just a wuss.
That'd be an Arara question. Do they deserve it?
What's an Aurora question?
Oh, I don't think you've met her. Arara! Can you hear me from up there?
She pokes her head from between the bars of the crow's nest. What?
Those three are bad people. Do they deserve being subsequently tortured by Thok and Cade?
It's not torture. It's cuddles, and he's observing them. He's managing them, which is his job. And Thok's cuddles are great. Mo's just a whiny.
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess they deserve it, I guess.
You actually see Ara, she grabs onto a rope and then, slides down as Thok, walks over and, is about to grab him. Hey, Thok! And he turns, and she just holds her arms out, and Thok just walks over, and he just wraps his arms around her and lifts her up. And you hear snap, crackle, pop, as all of her bones pop, her back pops, and she's squeezed. Her muscles are popping, and she just relaxes. You watch as she literally just flops.
Instant chiropractor session. I got it.
And Thok just swings her back and forth, letting her legs just dangle.
To be honest, I didn't think she'd ever touch another man again after what happened to her.
It's not a man, it's Thok. That's different.
Fair point.
And she just pats him on the chest. Okay, big guy. And he sets her down. And she just creaks her neck a bit, and you can hear some more sprat as she just, crow's nests are great, but sometimes you just need a Thok. And she pats him on the chest.
Right, so on the list of things to add to the possible upgrades to the shit that we may or may not receive, cushions for the crow's nest.
Just cushions would be nice.
And maybe a tarpon or an umbrella for rainy days.
I have told Arara that it's not healthy for her to stay in the crow's nest all the time. And she told me, and I quote, "Mind your own business, bucket."
Oh,
Well, I mean,
I'm doing a research about what's the better pillow. Maybe when I get all of my analytics done, I could give you a pillow.
I have no need for pillows, as I do not have any recollection of the term soft, other than it applies to certain textures. However, I would like to know your data anyway, because maybe I can apply it to what I know of the human body and their desire for quote-unquote comfort.
Oh, I was talking to Aurora, but I didn't want to be rude and interrupt you.
Oh. And you see, like, his light, the lights in his face, like, dim slightly. I understand.
But I will gladly give you my research afterwards too, if you want.
You see his eyes, like, grow brighter again? That would be very helpful. I might be able to use it in the medicine programming that I have.
so you do show emotion in your own very strange and very advanced way.
I am capable of feeling emotion. I am a sentient life form. I may not be sapient, as I am not a human or a multicellular organism like you. I am a construct, first and foremost, but I am capable of emotion. After all, the gods would not see fit to grant me powers to heal the sick and the injured if I did not care for them.
Good to know. I just didn't
Is
think
there
that you were
something that's
able.
ever made you angry before?
Yes. One time, a patient bashed in the skull of my creator. It was very sad. And then I don't remember what exactly happened. I was told later by the authorities that there were pieces of the former patient over there, and up there. And there were no pieces that could be identified as anything more than meat, as there were not enough of him to stitch together.
Well,
Doc, I think that was a little too much information for that.
His Scram's eyes are sparkling a little bit.
But crewmate
And-
Scram asked me for an explanation, and so I am to deliver it. After all, a doctor does not lie to their patients. And you are
That I
all my
understand
patients.
wholeheartedly. Okay. Anyways, Aurora, thank
I've
you
been
for
lied
the
to by doctors before.
thank you, Aurora, for the quick demonstration of what Fox quote-unquote cuddles look like.
You see, she's like halfway up the mast. Don't mention it!
I probably won't. So yes, Scram, that is an Aurora question.
I still didn't understand what that meant.
She's Aurora. She knows.
I know what she is, but I don't understand the difference between a normal question and an Aurora question.
When it refers to Cade and Thok, she knows them better than anyone else.
Oh, okay.
Indeed,
Because
Aurora
it's
sees
so
all
smooth.
kinds of things from her crow's nest. I am convinced she has a type of vision that allows her to see through solid objects. I have not been able to prove this.
Doc, I believe the term you're looking for is she has elf eyes.
Well, of course she has elf eyes. She is an elf. What is wrong with you?
It's an old saying. What dost thou elf eyes see? Because elves have a higher range of vision than humans.
Miafta has
my immortal.
Miafta has tiefling eyes, and they see just fine.
I heard elf eyes from my immortal.
No,
What do you mean?
that's a Lord of the Rings
Fuck
fanfiction.
me in the ass.
Thank you, Devin, for understanding my reference.
I fail to see
There's
how.
no elves in Harry Potter.
Yes, there are house elves.
There are house elves.
No, he doesn't have fucking elves.
Yes, he does. By definition, he has elf eyes. He's a house elf.
Anyways, Doc, it's an old saying, an adage, if you will, that refers to how elves have a higher range of vision than humans or tieflings.
Well, maybe humans, but not tieflings. They have the same range of dark vision. Although, if you want to get technical, we could talk about the drow, or dark elves, as they are also called. They can see a lot farther in the dark of night and in the darkness of caves than any other elf species currently known to all.
And I believe Aurora, if I'm not mistaken, was a half elf.
She is.
Or high elf.
She's half wood elf.
So yes, she's half wood elf, if I'm not mistaken. And wood elves, they're very, very talented hunters. So they're very talented at seeing and hearing almost everything that goes on in their nearby vicinity.
You see Doc tilts his head. And then he looks to Niafta. May I perform a medical examination on the first mate? It seems that he is in desperate need.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Wait, no.
You can come with me of your own volition, or Falk can help me retrieve you.
How long does it take to doff armor?
10 minutes.
God damn it. I'm gonna try running around for 10 minutes, just slowly stripping off my armor and then diving into the ocean.
Roll me I believe it's a wisdom save. DC 15.
Oh, shit.
I zoned out for a total of 20 seconds to now people doing a fucking wild goose chase and what the hell is happening.
Valor is getting a medical examination and fails the save as you are held by Doc, who holds his hand up, and you see these little glowing chains of light just appear, and then you freeze, and he looks.
Oh, bitch.
Doc, would you be so kind as to bring the patient down to the examination room? Okay.
Don't touch me.
And he grabs you.
Please do not drag me.
I thought the examination was just the weird light show you did, like you did with me.
That is a preliminary scan. I do a more thorough investigation of a patient once on an exam table. And he holds up one of his hands, and you see all these various little tools that he has for some reason, and you have no idea what.
Does that mean you're gonna put his finger in his booty hole?
I really fucking hope not.
It might not require that. He is still young. No need to check for that particular problem.
Captain, as the captain of this ship, I demand to be present during the procedure.
The hell with this?
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's too funny. That is too funny. Oh shit! Go ahead and take a point of inspiration, Niafta.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I don't want it.
Yep, we know you don't.
I don't want this
This is
examination.
strictly
If I get the
professional.
opportunity, I am leaving.
I mean, you are trying. But
I
Falk
will
is
break my
very
way out.
strong.
I would like to attempt to slip out of Falk's grasp.
You are held personed, my guy.
Fuck.
You are under the effects of the spell hold person. And
Which only lasts a minute.
it does. It only lasts a
I guess
minute.
you could try and spit on yourself to make yourself more slippery.
That
However,
does not work.
a minute is plenty of time to get you onto an examination table and strap you down.
I am not the test subject. I refuse.
Of course not. You are a patient, and we're here to do a very important medical procedure. After all, it seems your brain needs examining.
My brain is fine.
Hold still. Not like you
I
had a
refuse.
choice. And,
You're
like,
an asshole, Doc.
I am not. I am a warforged construct designed with medical in mind. And he puts...
I'm gonna channel divinity your ass so fucking hard.
He puts a cylinder attachment from his finger up your nose, and you feel very weird as something slithers through his finger, through your nose, and down to your throat as he's conducting an inspection. Over the course of the next 30 minutes, between Thok and the restraints and more applications of hold person, eventually your medical exam is finished, and of course finishes on the rear note.
You keep your fucking hands away from my ass, you motherfucking... God damn it.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. And after his inspection, he kind of nods his head and then finishes. And he, casts prestidigitation on you.
I feel violated in every possible facet. Why did you allow this, Niafta?
She ordered it, not just allowed.
Mm-hmm.
You needed to be checked.
I am quite healthy, thank you very much.
Yep.
I'm actually immune to diseases and poisons.
Oh, well, you should have said so earlier.
Paladin, it comes with the territory.
Here, have a lollipop. And you watch as as a lollipop like folds out of his arm and like sticks up, and he just holds it out to you.
He takes it, but his eyes like twitching.
You notice it's not even like the small kind of lollipop. It's actually like one of the smaller, like circular ones with the rainbow stripes. That's a pretty big size lollipop. You have no idea where he got it.
I also have no idea how long it's been in his arm.
That too. But there is a wrapper on it. Granted, it's like burlap.
Right.
But he smiles. You have been a good boy. Congratulations.
Please refrain from touching me in the future.
I'm afraid I cannot promise that.
Without my permission.
That I can promise a little easier, but I will always promise to save your life if you are dying. Because you are a member of the crew, dying is not allowed while Doc is on the case.
I wish you'd just let me dive into the ocean.
I'm sorry, that's not allowed.
I am capable of swimming.
Well, you're still under contract with the Vessi's Mercy, so you must uphold your bargain.
I'm going to leave now before I use my channel divinity and magnetize your bodies. All your instruments magnetized to your fucking skull.
Are you gonna go take a shower and cry?
We don't have showers on the ship.
No, but you do have the ocean.
I glare at me after. I'm like, this is your fault. I want you to realize that.
I wonder what crying would feel like under the ocean. That must be painful.
Mm-hmm. Just opening your eyes under salty water is like bad.
Yep. One of many reasons I don't go into the ocean. That and there's sharks in there. I also don't go into pools because there might be gators.
In the pools?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you did in Florida?
No, but I just don't do it just in case.
I don't go to pools because there might be kids peeing on it.
I mean, you know.
I don't go to pools because of the fact that there are there's kids there. I despise children.
Wow, you're
Yeah,
so mean.
same.
What the hell was that? Anyway.
The colonel.
I wasn't expecting that.
Anyways, I'm gonna leave now before I magnetize Doc's body to the rest of the room.
You are
Okay.
free to go. Your restraints have been undone for a good solid 3 minutes now.
Yeah, and I feel very, very afraid to move because I don't know what the hell you did to me.
I didn't do anything that would leave any harm or damage you in any way. It was purely a scopery.
You scope places that shouldn't be scoped.
Well, how else would I know if you're sick there or not?
I can't get sick.
Again, you should have told me before I started.
You should have a working knowledge of paladins.
Magic is magic. I don't understand all of the rules, and I only barely understand mine.
Drinking my Slurpee.
Oh, fuck.
I thought it was just gonna be Slurpee noises, and it wasn't. And now I'm disappointed.
Anyway, enjoy your lollipop, and congratulations on a clean bill of health.
Hopefully it stays that way. I mean, my mental health is no longer in any facet clean.
Careful now.
I swear to Christ, you fucking touch me again and I will magnetize you so fucking bad you are ripped apart at the seams.
I'm afraid my ability to cure problems of the mind is limited, but I am always a sympathetic shoulder and ear. Well, I don't have ears, but I have audio tracking devices that would allow me to hear you. So if you need one, feel free to come and use it. Many people
thanks.
talk to me. They find my lack of facial features comforting because they feel that they are not being judged.
You're a doctor. Your entire purpose is to judge the inner workings of a human being.
Yes,
Or
their
humanoid being.
physical forms, but not their choices or their states of mind.
Right. And he slithers away.
Stay
Slithers
healthy.
away, traumatized. It's beyond impossible for me not to do that.
You're not gonna
Even if you
have
take
that
him with
happen
sword
to
strikes, he
me,
wouldn't be as
Nafta,
quick
are
as
you?
I want to know which one of you motherfuckers paid the fucking doctor to do that.
Didn't you have to order that?
It wasn't
I
me.
mean, I didn't
But God,
order
I
it.
wish
I
it was.
authorized it.
You're not gonna have that happen to me, are you?
What?
I don't want to be poked and probed.
You have...
Poke and probe the small child, Doc. Go right ahead. Let's see how far you get.
Doc, like, tilts its head. Why would I poke and probe him while he is awake?
That is so wrong on so many levels.
No, you do not want to traumatize a child, so you simply put them to sleep and then do the procedures.
He's 19. He classifies himself as an adult.
Yes, but the other entities do not.
As a point.
I think the entities would actually kill you if you did anything to me.
Only if I tried to harm you. Many of them understand I am here to help you. At least I'm sure of it. That is what the voice tells me, and that is what I choose to believe. The voice has never lied to me yet. And he then pulls out another sucker from his other arm. Have a lollipop.
You hear of my counsel?
I don't know that I hear of your counsel, but I only hear the voice that has granted me my power.
He's a fucking
Do they have a name?
I believe we worship them as some form of god or goddess. I am afraid I am unsure of more than that.
Oh,
Right. Anyways, I have to go and somehow manage to find a way to erase the last hour of my life.
Tarot's blessings upon us all. And he you watch as when he said that, his like the eyes or what passes for his eyes and the other lights went from this soft teal color to just a shining gold and then back again.
what was the name?
Tarot. Tero. Tarot. Ooh, if anybody would like to roll a religion check.
Not me just tempting to go to my account's the one
Honestly, I believe I'm
asking.
the only one that can actually roll that and manage to make it work.
I mean, lots of people can roll it.
Would I
I
get
mean, you
advantage?
never
'cause I'm a
know what I
paladin?
might have heard
Yep.
on the seas.
I would get advantage because I'm a paladin.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, Skull, you're not where you don't know tarot.
I ain't heard shit.
We rolled the same.
Nice.
But also, can I get advantage because I have my counsel? I can just straight up ask.
Sure.
There's a 19, baby.
Niafta, would you like to roll a religion check?
Religion check, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And she
Obviously,
drops
Niafta
a
knows the
fucking
most
nat
out of
20.
all of us.
Yep, Niafta's proving why she's the captain again.
Plus
But
the paladin on all of
Stop
his
my
holy
feet.
knowledge.
Hey, I didn't choose religion as a proficiency.
Like, I just asked the doc if he knew the name, says he doesn't, and then proceeds to say the name. Like, you dick?
did he say the name?
He
Said
said,
tarot.
tarot.
Sure. But I did describe something else, didn't I?
Eh.
So the question is did he say the name? But anyway,
Or did the other entity that, somehow manages to work the damn doctor like a goddamn puppet?
hey, I'm not a puppet, I'm a chaos spirit.
Mm.
There's a difference. But anyway,
Oh, he's a warforged.
Doc
Yeah.
is a warforged,
forge.
not the doctor.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, Tarot is in fact the god of light, love, and healing.
Oh.
They're Niafta, you would know that they are perceived as a lawful good deity. And they operate under the domains
What's
of
the name
life
of it
and
again?
light. Tarot, Tero, Tarot, the god of love, light, and healing. And you would all know that his holy symbol is the rising sun, which is exactly what Doc's outfit is meant to show.
His outfit, yes.
Oh, lovely. So Doc is a member of the House of the Rising Sun.
And he's been to New Orleans, though he might not know that's what it's called. Boom, I can make those jokes too. I'm just better at it, sucker. No, I'm just kidding.
I never said I was good at jokes.
That's true.
I'm better at causing physical acts of violence on people than making them laugh.
But with that and all the skullduggery and chicanery.
Yes, skullduggery, as in you were digging into my fucking skull.
That's not what it means, but I'll allow it.
Into more stuff.
Man over here doing the fucking endoscope on me for no fucking reason.
I mean, he wanted to check. He wanted to make sure you were okay. He was doing his job.
Yeah, he was like, do you need a medical examination? And then Niafta pipes up and says, do it.
Yeah, see?
Yes. Because we're all concerned about the well-being of our crew members.
By
Exactly.
the captain's orders, you must have your cloaca checked.
I swear to Christ, you're next, motherfucker. I don't care how many hold persons he has to use. He is fucking checking every inch of those tentacles.
You said that like he'd be the first one to handle my tentacles.
Anyway,
Valor's eye has not stopped twitching for the last hour. Valor's eye has not stopped twitching for the next hour. He's just sitting there in the corner of his room.
Weren't you gonna go like cry in the shower or something?
There's no
I'm so
showers on
glad
the
I was
ship.
able to make it.
Well, that sounds like a you problem now, don't it?
That's not a me problem. That's a fucking ship problem.
Skill issue.
I mean,
Get good, scrub.
I suppose we could, like, ask for showers in the ship if we get a new one there, Captain.
For people to cry into and nothing else.
Right? It's the crying shower, damn it!
What's your shower
Get
for?
clean. No, you can
Saving
only
for
get
the
clean if you
tears.
cry.
Oof. But anyway, so
The shower has an enchantment of just sadness cast upon it.
Welcome, Skull.
let's see.
You popped in while someone was getting his full body examination.
That he didn't fucking need. Even fucking Niafta would know that because they've been traveling with him the longest.
You never know. Sometimes you're feeling great and you happen to have something that you didn't know and that might compromise your life even.
And to be fair, the common flu isn't exactly a disease, so you wouldn't resist it.
It is a virus.
Exactly, and there's a difference between viruses and diseases.
I have the ability to just cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
That doesn't mean you're using the spell slot every day to avoid sickness.
Oh, the 5 points. But anyway. YouTube to MP3, please. I have the perfect soundtrack.
Anyways, we have a meeting to get to, and by the time we get to it, Valor will have somehow managed to not bash his head out, but will have forgotten the entirety of the last hour of his life there.
I mean, repressed memories are a bitch, man.
They'll come back to me eventually, but I really hope they don't come back to me while I'm in the meeting.
So
It's
all I'm
okay, I
hearing,
have a lot of those.
Skull just needs to
Yeah.
randomly start reminding you of every single detail he can remember.
You were present for that, I hope.
I mean, no one was in the room other than Thok, you, and Doc. It's a
hear a lot
medical
of
procedure,
screaming.
not a fucking circus.
I did
Yeah,
hear a
all
lot
the-
of screaming.
All they heard was the screaming of "Stop touching me!"
Listen, you never know where Skull's hiding.
We always know where Skull's hiding. We can hear the fucking popping of your tentacles as you walk around.
Oh my god, you're the octopus from the second Peter Pan movie. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
A 25 in stealth would disagree with you.
But I have
Do you
new
watch
music.
me while I sleep?
I think everybody watches.
Don't answer that.
Sleep.
Don't
Why?
answer that. Do you
make
want the
sure
honest
you-
answer? Because I can give you the honest answer because I'm incapable of lying. But do you want the honest answer?
It's
No,
because
I'm
you never leave an
curious.
explosive unattended.
Okay, that's his reason for doing it.
I mean, it's not a bad reason, though. Dude,
I
what is
believe-
up with Roll20?
reason why
Niafta's
most-
having me do a sleep study with a pillow that I got.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And if
very
it's the
important.
best pillow ever, we're gonna order pillows for everybody.
If it is
Yes.
the best pillow, it should reduce your night terrors.
That's
There we
right.
go.
I can't control my night terrors.
It's okay,
The-
but at
well, I
least
mean-
the comfort of the pillow should help.
From what I know of the
It doesn't take long, but as the night continues and as it grows late, um, lesser business.
This makes much more sense.
that happens is Lang reaches into her cloak and her robes, and she pulls out a marker. This is a silver medallion. Standing outside the captain's cabin door, and they both, are looking like they're on guard duty. Cade looks to the two of you. Keep your eyes open. a large advantage. You employ the most people. We would like some. Preferably cabin. Write exclusively with the House of Shadows. We need a tangible good in order to trade and sell. Done. Tea is more profitable. So both the House of Shadows and House Tea Leaf are forbidden to engage. To hire your own security, and I will provide you with the information and the names of the individuals that they are planning to get at. And you see Lang kind of frown, and then she looks to you, Nyafta. I will engage the services of some guards myself. I would appreciate a list of names. It shall be to you in the morning, then. Now, if there is nothing else at the immediate, Kage then turns and looks to you, Nyafta.
Huh.
When the festival is finished, come and find me, and I shall make sure you are amply rewarded for your success this night. It shall be plenty of time, I think, to come up with a suitable reward that you wish to have.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Excellent.
Absolutely. My crew and I have something in mind.
Excellent. Well then, I will bid you adieu, ladies. And he stands up and retrieves the coin. I am glad we were able to do business, Lang Tea Leaf. As am I, Kage of the House of Shadows, she says, shaking his hand again. He then extends a hand to you, Nyafta.
Mm-hmm.
And he...
I shake.
Yep. And again, you can feel the, particles rubbing off on you. as he looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
You are very good
Mm-hmm.
at this game. I look forward to seeing more of your work.
I don't really feel like I did anything.
With that, he lets go of your hand and then makes his way towards the door, looking to make his exit. I assume, Valor, you open the door and step out of the way. Well, slither out of the way.
I knock. I kind of knock on the door first, giving Kate and Thok some time to move away from the door before doing so. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. And as he exits, Kate and Thok are nowhere to be seen immediately. And he makes his way off the ship down the ramp, again leaving a new set of sooty prints behind. And as he arrives down at the base of the gangplank, he just collapses into a pile of sand and soot and particles, and that pile then vanishes. Lang.
if only all trade talks went this smoothly.
Lang sighs as she nods her head. Oh, you have no idea. Usually the beast masters are screaming and hollering and acting like wild animals during negotiations with them.
You ever tried a potion of animal speak?
She then looks to you, Niafta, and looks at your hand. I suggest washing with water if I were you.
Of course.
She then wipes her own hand off with that same cloth from earlier. Well, Niafta, when the festival has ended, do come and see me. I will have a suitable and I could not do this without my fantastic cast of characters. So, with me is Vex playing Valor, our paladin.
Howdy do.
Of course, the ever lovely Laura playing Captain Niafta of the Vessi's Mercy.
I'm trying my best, people. We're gonna make monies. We're gonna get a new ship.
And last but certainly not least is Mr. Emil playing Scram, our warlock.
I'm about to do a big sleep study.
We are currently doing the sleep study.
Oh, I thought I was awake.
You were for his arrival. For his departure, you went to sleep. It's late.
Mhm.
But thank you all so much for watching. I have been Dr. John Wolfenstein, your master of the seas. And until next time, please stay healthy, my friends.